Okay, so I have to share this. So I just had an amazing experience. Um, well, earlier I took a shower and I got out of the shower. But as I was before that, so I was drying off and I got this sense that it was just very familiar. And I don't mean my shower. I don't mean that moment. I mean that, like, the way that my shower curtain looked, the way that my slippers looked. It was familiar but different. It was as if it reminded me of some other time, some other pair of slippers, some other shower curtain. Now, I've had past life familiarity with certain things, but not to that level. And I started to feel very almost like I was kind of looking through the bottom of a glass. It was kind of foggy. It was hard to focus. And I've had that happen before, but not accompanied with this sort of feeling. So, okay, fine. As I'm walking around the house with the slippers on, and these are slippers that are actually, they're for plantar fasciitis, which I have, so they're not attractive slippers, but they are a resembling style of maybe some sort of footwear that a monk might wear. And I do know that I have a Tibetan monk as one of my past lives. So this is what I saw. When I saw the slipper, I was like, oh, wow, like that's probably why it's familiar. But again, I just kind of whatever. As I was walking around the house, I noticed that I was walking in like a very small steps, almost kind of shuffling in a way. And I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't know. But then, again, whatever, went on about my business. And then now I'm sitting down trying to do work. And I started to get these feelings and flashes of imagery of a temple, of a city, like looking down over a city from up in a mountain, of snow-covered mountains, of some sort of like ox, some sort of big animal like that. And then before I knew it, I was in a meditative state, kind of, but I didn't purposely get there. It just happened. And I'm seeing flashes of a bowl, like one of those metal bowls. I'm seeing smoke. I'm seeing another monk's face near me with the bowl. And then after Oh, and I'm seeing beads, and I'm seeing malas, not malas, mandalas, and I'm seeing oh, and then after the hold on, after the mandalas, then and then I'm seeing sky, and then after that, the real vivid imagery kind of goes away, and then it's as if there's a flashlight. There's not a flashlight, but it's as if the light, like there's in front of me is like a cloudy area, but then it's almost like a light is like shining down on certain areas, and it's showing me writing, like calligraphy writing. I from what I could tell, it was in. I mean, I don't even know what language Tibet uses, but maybe I don't know. I don't. It was, but it was definitely some sort of Asian language. Asian, I would say, it looks like calligraphy. I don't know, but it's like anywhere that the light was, it was showing me that writing that was there. I can't make out anything. I don't know what it said, but it was so amazing that I have to tell someone. I have to say this. And I mean, I've had other things like this happen when I've been meditating before. Not to this extent, though. I think my first experience was maybe about 2 months ago. It was about 2 months ago, and I was looking in the mirror, doing what we call the mirror exercise, and I was talking to myself. So in the mirror exercise, you look yourself in the eye and you say, you know, Sarai, I want to congratulate you. You did such a good job today. Here are the things that you were successful at. Here are the things that you stuck to your disciplines on blah, 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 diet or whatever. And you did not give in, and you didn't, like, let's say, lie, or you didn't yell at that person when they said something dumb, or I don't know, whatever. So one night when I was doing that, I was looking very intently, directly in my eye, and I started to see my face morph. And not only did it morph, like disfigure, but it morphed into other faces, like thousands, well, I don't want to say thousands, hundreds of different faces. It was face after face after face. I saw a Native American man. I saw an African woman with earrings and a headpiece. I saw a Middle Eastern man with a turban and a beard and mustache. I saw an Asian man. There were numerous people. I saw an older woman, very elderly. I saw a younger girl, like a child. I've seen, and I've seen them since as well. Other times that I've been in the mirror. Yeah, so that was the first time I had any sort of experience like that, and at that time I did not fully know, or maybe that I just didn't want to admit what it was, because I didn't know it was possible. But that was the first time. And then shortly after that, when I was meditating, I got a strong sense of a campfire and experiencing dancing around a campfire, Native American, and being in the desert, and having a wife. And about a few days before I had this experience, I was actually at a metaphysical shop, and because at this point I was speaking to the universe, I was having direct conversations with the universe, such as I would lean forward, and or like if I ask a question, and if I lean forward and back, now right now this is me moving myself, but when I am just letting the universe take over, my body will move forward and back for yes, and then side to side for no. And I use that to help me pick out things that are best for me. For example, this is one that the universe told me is special to me, and I didn't know why, because I'm like, oh yeah, that's cute. That's pretty. But it's actually because it reminds me of my wife that I had. And then this one is not something that I would normally ever pick for myself. I like the colors, but I'm not a fan of crochet and whatever. But again, I didn't quite know why. Oh, see, even just the emotion. I don't like looking at this. I'm like, I don't really understand why, but oh, it's just so powerful.